Veronica. I'm happy to be with you today. Today's video is all about how do you get someone to beg to want to be with you, to see you, to want to talk to you. If you have a specific person in mind, maybe it's an ex, maybe it's a crush, maybe it's someone you've never met, you want them to beg to want to be with you. You want them to be putty in your hands. You want them to say and do the things in your dreams. And how do you achieve this? Through using the conscious use of the law of attraction. You're always using the law of attraction. You're always manifesting the things that you're focusing on the most. So if you want to start having the law of attraction work for you, then you want to start focusing more on what you love in a daydream-like way, and allow yourself to step out of your own way so that the universe can deliver. So you want someone to beg to want to be with you. I'm going to tell you things that you specifically need to do and things that you specifically need to avoid doing. So to start with, ask, believe, receive. It really is that simple. In these videos, I make it seem super simple, and that's because it is super simple. And we complicate things a lot. Like I said, maybe on a subconscious level, we complicate it because that way the goal will be that much more sweeter. When something's just handed to us, we tend to not appreciate it or value it as much. So you want this specific person to beg to want to be with you, not just want to be with you, but beg and earn you and really fight for you. Like, it feels wonderful to have someone pursue you in that way that you truly desire. So you're going to want to ask. Asking is simply thinking about them in a daydream-like state. Wouldn't it be lovely to be with them? What if they said these wonderful things? How wonderful it would be to go on a date with them, to have them say they want to be with me again. Whatever it may be, you can kind of fill in the blanks. But you're going to want to daydream on these things so that when you think about them, you don't think, oh gosh, why am I not with them? Or oh gosh, why isn't it working? You don't think like that. You just think, oh, it would be wonderful. Wow, I love the idea of them. Make the idea of them perfect. Like, you don't think about them and have an attachment and say, well, they have to literally be with me. You just think about them because it's fun. Because the idea of them is so delicious, so beautiful, so amazing. And when you can think about something like that without attachments, that's when it comes into your life, and it comes into your life quick. So you're definitely going to want to think about this on a daydream-like state. You're not going to want to think about them 24/7. And you're definitely not going to want to say to yourself, why isn't it working? What am I doing wrong? Why isn't it working? You're going to want to instead just do your own thing. What makes you happy? Live in the end result. And living in the end result is saying to yourself, okay, so if I was with them, if they were begging to want to see me, what would I be doing? What would I be doing in my daily life? What kind of goals would I be working on? What would occupy my time? Because right now, if you're trying to attract a specific person, a lot of your time and energy is probably on that. Think about it to yourself. If you were with them, all of that time would be free. What would you be doing with that time? So try to get yourself in the end result by doing that. The end result is not play acting. It's not setting out an additional dinner. It's not necessarily making room in your closet. I know some people suggest things like that, but I think sometimes it just promotes lack because you've made some room in your closet and then you're like, oh wait, it's empty. That doesn't feel good. So you know what? Embrace your closet. Have it be full of your stuff, but be ready to have it be changed at any moment. And I think that that readiness is more important than actually doing it. But again, living in the end result is mimicking the kind of life, the kind of thought process you would have. If you were with this person, you'd probably be super excited about living life. You'd be motivated in a way that you're not right now. So definitely do that. Now you're going to want to avoid, again, focusing on them too much. Don't check up on them on social media. Don't look to see what they're doing. I know a lot of times you check up on them because you want to feel closer to them. But honestly, just refrain from doing that because, again, you're trying to live in the end result. If you were in the end result, you would not be stalking them on social media. And that isn't a very nice thing to do anyway. You know, you don't want to end up being with this person and then have this guilt in mind. Oh my gosh, I was stalking you for all these hours. So just don't do it. You never hear a success story where someone says, I ended up with this person and I spent countless hours stalking them on social media. You never, ever, ever hear that. So really refrain from checking up on them, because if you were busy being with them, you would not be checking up on them because you'd have no time for it. You'd be too busy doing your thing. So you're going to want to think about them in joy. So when you think about them, and don't force yourself to think about them, don't think you have to think about them all the time, but just think about them, enjoy. Now you're also going to want to have a healthy dose of focusing on yourself. You want to make yourself important. You want to see yourself as the most important thing in the world, so unconditionally accepting of yourself. Let your personality shine bright. Be who you are. Don't think you have to conform to something in order to be with them. Don't say, well, they enjoy this particular sport, so I gotta like it. Like, don't say, well, they're a morning person, so I gotta learn to be a morning person. Or maybe they like a certain kind of food, so I need to give up the kind of food that I really like. No, no, no. You can be individual people and come together beautifully. You don't have to be similar, alike. You don't have to conform to them. Definitely don't rearrange your schedule to spend time with them when they do ask you out. Be your own person, because you want this relationship to flourish. So once you get it, you want it to last. And you do this by maintaining your independence and your beautiful state of being. So I hope these tips could help. I hope you get your specific person. I hope they beg you. They can honestly beg to want to be with you. They can be putty in your hands. They can be anything. But you need to believe it within yourself first and just allow. Just allow. So I'm Veronica. You can email me at veronicaisles@gmail.com. My website is veronicaisles.com. And feel free to contact me. I do offer one-on-one coaching. I do have 5 ebooks available on Amazon. And do check that out. You can get them on my website too in PDF format. I hope you have a lovely day. Please subscribe to my channel. And again, get your specific person. It's possible. They can beg you. They can beg to want to see you. It can happen. Have a lovely day.